I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as HALSIN might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that HALSIN knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The absolute aims are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illicit spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be Mind Flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike, you and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Karlach is still burning up.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Because I don't trust my guardian. Fuck that.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. Ah, my... Quite the cozy setup you have here. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldurs Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Fair enough.
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But Not today.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldurs Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by Mind Flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else? Who knows? Drow? Mind Flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory. Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the absolute cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. The ones we fight with these cultists will be no different. And there will come a battle, of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
What the hell? Bodies on bodies, bro.
I'm ready.
The foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, spider silk armor. Like all. Boots of striding. Spider silk armor. Oh fuck yeah. Enough said. Enough fucking said. Narcotic damage. We will give that to Shadowheart. What is this? Blazer of Benevolence.
have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I'll take that.
Can't afford to stay idle.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Eternal glory, ours. Absolute binds obedience.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Minthara, adept, house Bane Ray, murdered, infidel, traitor. By my side, under dark Menzo Baron's on, raiding, hunting, the Absolute's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The corpse has
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglobiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. They like feasting, fighting, and fornicating. Who doesn't? Absolute gives them that. Gotta know your place in the world, though. Maglobiet's kept us in line. That's what a god's supposed to do. You think this is funny? I'll be the one laughing when things turn ugly. Safer in here and out there.
With a fleck of the rest?
Look at where the Absolutes love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Perhaps be on my way.
Shall we cut and run? They won't know what bit them.
Let's cook with fire, baby. I've got it.
Let's finish this. no time to waste.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Ragslin. Waterfall. Bridge. Everything. All of us. Scouting. Snooping. Tieflings. Don't fight. Fair. Boss Ragslin and the Drow. Priestess Gut. Powerful.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Bushes outside. Kids were playing. Crush, smash, burn, whip, scream. Give pain, get answer. Born here, stay here. Gold, blood, absolute blessing. Speaks through true souls. Scour the land. Find weapon.
The corpse does not stir. It will answer no more questions.
Can't give up now. Step carefully. There's a trap. I wonder what's past this.
place is trapped.
Maybe I should...
You picked it. Let's turn someone inside out. Be quick. Time for a new approach. Delicious.
Close ranks.
my faith protects me.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Everything. Everyone. My mother's swollen gut.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Looking ahead.
A welcome rest.
Okay, I'm gonna fight these guys outside, and then kill. Or, yeah, pretty much just kill these guys. Fight these guys outside and meet up with HALSIN. Do some fire damage.
What path lies before me?
Let's spill some blood. To the shadows. Step quick.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Got to move.
No hesitation.
The dance macabre. Ready or not?
I smell blood. In position.
Take on the move.
Shall we cut and run with finesse?
I got this. Find a route.
This feels good. I'll do it my way. Keep them guessing.
On my word. Let's march!
That's curious.
I can't wait to sleep. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'm way too big.
You
I'm way too big.
Not great.
No traps, please.
Yes, here. On the hunt. A subtle approach.
I'm ready. Moving.
Why can't I move my cursor? There we go.
Now this is my happy place. Count on me.
Nope. Fucking dumb.
I'm ready.
Face your death!
Let's go. On the hunt.
I need your help. Moving.
a better position. I'll do it my way.
This ends well. On the way. Ready or not? Just like old times.
burn those guys.
To the shadows.
Okay. So I can't reach that guy. Okay, that's one down. Okay, one left.
They won't know what bit them.
Let's go. Fucking did it.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
See what happens.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
sound asleep, are you? I'm buzzing, honestly. I couldn't wait to talk to you. Isn't it mad? How good life is. Yes! Soldier, you're saving me. Every time you speak my name, fight beside me, share what's yours, I'm reminded that I'm alive. Properly alive. And free. Oh, gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
Get straight to the point.
Sorry if I was a little forward. 10 years in Avernus, and I guess I've forgotten whatever manners I might have had. Don't hold it against me. Unless you want to.
Nah, this round I'm gonna shut hard.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
What the fuck?
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
And then I get killed.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have that. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Get me a damn new eye.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Baldurian one-eyed. Can I change the color for the cosmetics of the eye again?
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I can see invisibility now, which is pretty cool. Nine meters, save for dexterity. Oh, shit. I'm burning my hand here. Oh, man. Oh, this guy? Bruh. Put your ass to sleep, boy.
This will do nicely.
Oh, I can't put him to sleep. He has too many hit points. Great.
Tormented! Never a dull moment.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
Don't mind if I do.
Don't be shy.
The past year delivered many fires. Delivered the sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gordon is not. I was able to get me to the requested. Because I have so much information.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Let's go.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
HALSIN will likely want to thank you too, Mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Elturel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Need help later on?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay. But consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master HALSIN.
Spilled blood will not right bad blood. Allow me to deal with my own. I still have need of her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come. Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
You done it. You brought HALSIN back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master HALSIN again. You kept your word. Thank you. If you're looking for coin, you're out of luck. I'm a healer, not a moneylender. But here, to mend any hurts. Have to tidy this place.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Let's go. Something on the perversion. Sorrow.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach? Trap. Be cautious.
Think. What else do we need?
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Now that HALSIN is here, Korga will surely see sense. I hope whatever rot was lurking in her heart can be swiftly cut away.
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have HALSIN to guide us.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the grove.
With a flick of the wrist.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
She says stuff like this, and now I don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted, so I'm gonna leave. Okay, I'm trying to talk to this guy. Nothing to say.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step. Of course. May you keep balance.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. I'm sick of running from those rats.
Yes,
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
Baldurs Gate, we're coming.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldurs Gate.
The young ones are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
Let us go! I wish to feel the road beneath my hooves. Taste the fresh grass.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
They'll pay good coin for it, I swear. You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
We're not in the clear yet.
You are.
If there's
Keep
fighting
sharp.
happening.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
I hate you. You killed all the goblins, and now we can't practice swords anymore.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset. But you did it. You stopped the goblins. Thank you.
We did it. We actually did it!
You took care of the goblins. Nice work.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That'll change from now on, I promise.
Watching gods. While I was training children, you were out cutting down an entire goblin camp.
I expected goblins at our gate any moment. Glad to say that you made a prettier sight.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Mothers are easier to please than you lot.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like... We were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain, I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. And here I mistook you for someone with taste. A pity. But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Make it 20. That's my girl.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom. And our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell. You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
The HALSIN Tavern. If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Gerorn's lost nose. No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently.
After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy.
Given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you.
An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds.
Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction.
But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey.
She's safer at home.
Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise. Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Swarmed, but we were prey. With a thunder wave.
That's not what happened. Live a little.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
I wouldn't mind if you let them stay. Just a thought.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous. I'll be fine. Seeing you has cheered me more than you can know. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Her mind is certainly an enigma, but would you wish it any other way?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
We get a cure, and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars? I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanus guide us.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something? Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldurs Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.